Man, I haven't played this in a minute. That's a terrible record. I don't know play with Golden State, but I'm gonna try them out. Oh,
We are live in San Francisco as the Warriors are about to go into this interconference contest here. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, to this broadcast of NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Greg Anthony and Brett Baird. And from the sideline, David Aldridge. So Golden State will get the first possession. Curry looking it over. Pass to Poole. For three. Doesn't go that time. Now the 76ers take it the other way. And here's Maxey.
Golden State foul.
And the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
Some talent for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
Offensive rebound. Now here's Harden. Tries yet again. Embiid shot is good.
Get a rebound just now, huh?
You see that nasty streak Embiid possesses. Part of why he's a superstar. Great motor.
Now here's Curry. Green, no luck.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
The assist.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized four who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Here's Curry. Back to Wiggins. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And that's a superb pass coming from Curry that time. Just scanned the floor and found the guy for a clean look.
It's Harden with the drive. And Harden with the stuff.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
James.
Count it, good. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Pass to Maxey. Shot clock at 6. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Golden State basketball. Coming onto the floor for the 76ers.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. They trail by 6. Thompson outside.
On the third half floor.
On the wing, Green. Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Harris.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
I've been there.
And something we've seen the last few years, boxing ones thrown at Curry, although they've had mixed success.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Harden. Here's Embiid. That's it. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Pass to Poole. Back to Curry. Shoots the three. Up and in. It's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting. And amazing to even consider using a box and one in the NBA. Isn't it great? But Curry does that with his offense to the teams that defend him.
Kevin, I agree. And it did work well in the 2019 finals. Curry has started to adjust to that look. Much harder to use when Curry has other options on offense.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. And as you might imagine, he was concerned about the challenge of facing James Harden. He told me their goal is to make Harden work hard on every possession, but at both ends of the floor. We can plan on seeing plenty of double teams, and they're going to attack him head on when they get the chance.
He made that?
A player who gets as many minutes as Harden does every night, and who has seen every defense imaginable, I'm sure he's ready for it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Nice move. He stepped back and cast it up. Curry's got 8.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Down low. Peyton. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Well, he can be as accurate with his playmaking. Curry making a major impact with moving the ball that way.
It's Harden with the drive.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Here's Curry with the three.
I like Kevon Looney's approach that time. Gets physical, and he's given the shooter some problems.
Look who's coming out onto the court.
And so it's the Philadelphia 70.
Your Warriors 50. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
And you also have to give them some credit for the ball movement today. Their assist numbers a little bit above average. That's impressive.
Green with the block.
I like the extension there from Draymond Green, reaching out and timing that one.
Poole, no good. The 76ers leading by 6. And that one's good. Maxey.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Wiggins, right side. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole.
How?
That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
How Harden.
You want to know?
6. There's a lob for Harris.
Tobias Harris coming off that screen, knowing he was going to get open before he got to it, and did something with it.
And a along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Now, here's Thibault. Pass to Maxey. Now Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And that interior presence of Embiid, guys that big shouldn't be able to move like that.
And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors.
The 76ers leading by 9. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Klay Thompson has lost 2 prime years to a torn ACL and then a ruptured Achilles. He says so many athletes have been through this. It's just a new set of challenges. With my style of play, I feel I can be effective until my late 30s. I plan on being the all-NBA player I was and won't settle for anything less. Guys, that will be a great comfort to his team.
Indeed, and who's going to doubt him? I love his attitude. Undaunted. David, thank you.
Personal foul.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Joel Embiid.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Well, free throw drops for Embiid. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Damn.
And he can't get the first one.
Andrew Wiggins.
And Wiggins thrived as a secondary option. Seems that is the role he's best fit for. His efficiency soared.
Now, here's Maxey. Takes it inside. The layup off target. Warriors trail by 9. Here's Curry. It's on target from the high post. Curry's got 10 points in the game. And with Wiggins, he didn't face the same pressure, Greg. It was a huge weight off his shoulder.
And that mental aspect impacts players. Wiggins was asked to do less, and as a result, ended up doing more.
And that one's good, Maxey.
Well, for Tobias Harris to take this step, getting away from scoring and finding teammates to become a more adept passer, that's good signs. Well, after getting off to a great start, hitting those first 2 shots, he's definitely regressed a little bit in this quarter.
So the wing on the left. Maxey. And the ball out of play. The Warriors are inbound.
Looked like a simple play and turned into a turnover. Can't give away possessions like that.
Inside. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Capable of more than just 3 balls as Klay gets to the interior that time.
They kick it out to Green. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a quick pass.
He is in the zone right now. On offense, guys, building off that efficient first quarter.
Here's Maxey. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's Iguodala. And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
Iguodala still very comfortable, even at the advanced ages, out in transition.
Here's Maxey. He's got 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Though he can still produce night in and night out, those things intangibles, Brent, may be his most important contribution to his team.
I agree with that. I mean, he's seen a lot of games, had a lot of experience, and just willing to do the little things right now that he knows are going to add up and tally more wins for any team that he's playing. Well, hard work pays off, and there might not be a better example if you look that up in the dictionary. There could very well be a picture of Paul Millsap. He's made himself into a star in the NBA.
The Warriors have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. 24 seconds left for the first half of basketball. Over to the left wing. Korkmaz. And just miss after miss right now. Outside Curry. It could go. No good on the last second attempt there.
Well, you can see why Green is considered.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Philadelphia ahead. They lead by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And it's Harden with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They've held a 12-point lead early. With the shot to the inside. And the dunk by Embiid.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense. And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Harden. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Sinks the triple. Oh, the power on that
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Out left of the wing. Steps back. Kicks it out to Harden. 6 to shoot. Great D that time from Green.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Golden State moving it around. And it's Wiggins missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Pass to Embiid. Here's Harden. Wiggins with the block.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Philadelphia leading by 6. To the paint. Here's Bible.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. It's just very solid offense.
And guys,
drunk.
the D has to show a little more fight
That person
on the
I'm like,
interior
that person.
than they did on that trip.
It's stolen by Green. On the wing, Thompson. Buries it from three-point range.
You tripping coming here talking to me like that.
Just a three-point.
Yeah, so you tripping coming here talking to me like that. I'm really like that.
Philadelphia lead.
Just get the feeling that whenever Clay rises up, he's going to make it. Draymond Green holding everybody accountable. We've seen this before.
Pass to Thibault. And it's off from three-point range. And a deep three from Curry. That's in.
You about to do what? What you about to do?
Curry's got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Why? Of course so.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors dance team. All right, fans, that was your Warriors dance team. Make some noise.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. And Philadelphia calls time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get dehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
76 Joel Embiid, Matisse Thybulle, Tyrese Maxey.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to Embiid.
Plays
it up and banks it in.
Embiid.
Embiid's got 13.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Looney. Outside for Curry. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the back.
Come on, man. Stop that.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. The Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
And both free throws good for James Harden. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
Here is Harden after the made shot from Andre Iguodala. To the middle. Here's Embiid. And the dunk by Embiid.
And guys, we've become accustomed to this. Embiid's a dynamic scorer who's comfortable shouldering the offensive load.
Outside for Curry. Stolen by Harden. Here's Embiid. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Shooting for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid.
And Embiid, no good on that one.
Really an underrated part of Embiid's game. Excellent as a foul shooter for a 7-footer, so you just can't hack away at it. Changing ends quickly, he's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
Now here's Embiid. Goes back up. And the layup is good.
Joel Embiid.
Embiid's got 10 points in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
There's a screen by Porter. To the paint. Looney with the bucket.
Looney opens up the offense here. You're just getting some bonus points from him, and that's helping out when he knocks down Jays.
Harden way outside. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid, providing a lot of energy for the Philadelphia 76ers. He got into double digits for the quarter with...
Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors. Dance team.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors trail by 4. Inside. Peyton. Korkmaz grabs the miss.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Here's Harden on the wing. No good there. The Warriors go the other way.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
That one goes. Count it.
Hey, look over the defense. You find an opportunity inside the lane. That's good work by Paul Millsap.
Back to Green. And Green slams it in.
Very little resistance against that throw there.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Harden with it. Clock at 6. Millsap has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. It's a one-point game. Payton outside. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And the jam by Harden.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. He said, we're too concerned with their shooters right now. We've got to close off the inside. They are gutting us. He pleaded with his guys. Come on, let's take a stand. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And Thompson throws it down.
And that is a potential game changer. Thompson maintaining his calm and coming through.
Harden scanning the floor. To the inside. Here's Millsap. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Millsap's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now that's why Millsap is such a counted-on player. Just knows how to hit the big ones.
Inside. Here's Poole. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second personal
As
foul.
crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
James Harden.
And the 76ers making a change here. And so he makes both from the line.
Golden State.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Green. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
That's a strong finish from Draymond Green. Those are the kind of plays where he likes to flex on.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring
Let's go,
breakdown.
baby. Cowboys, y'all. Let's go.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been really aggressive.
I also love the fact that they've played with speed tonight. They haven't sputtered one bit, constantly getting out on the break and creating opportunities in transition.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Oh, this is tripping.
Coming out onto the court. Get up on your feet and welcome your Warriors dance team.
These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice to system.
And when everyone's involved
Hey, I'm not trying to shoot that,
that's a
bro.
way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Harden outside. Pass to Maxey. Down low. And the rejection by Curry.
And that's great defensive awareness from Stephen. He sees that shot coming, and he hustles over to get a hand on it.
Outside Green. Outside Curry. Shot clock at 5. To the paint. And the dunk by Bielitsa.
Bielitsa's game might be mostly finesse, but there are times when he gets aggressive.
Harden right side. Shoots over Curry. Here's Embiid. It drops. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. Gets the 3 to fall.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why that he creates so many opportunities for others.
Down low. Got it.
And they got a foul to give here if they need it. A 3 and nothing but a 3 will do here.
Now this is all from the perimeter and outside the arc here.
Embiid. Here's Maxey. He's off from 3. Latrey. No good that time.
Thought you was gonna win, bro.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put out here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose.